Yeah, yeah. And we back, y'all. Latest episode of My Turn, My Truth. Because when it's your turn, you do what?
Tell your truth.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a new guest in the house. Rod, what's up, Rod, to the people.
What's up, family? How y'all doing?
Introduce yourself. What you want to be called on the show?
Rod.
Right. That's it.
Yeah, we got Rod on the show.
He's fam.
17 years.
And right now, y'all looking at the Rice Man. Who else we got today?
Mackenzie.
Mata.
It's your girl Ken. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram at m.kennedii.
Bust, smack her, shoot the club. All right. All right, we're going to fade the music so we can go ahead and get to it. We're going to get to it.
All right. Let's do it.
Man, we missed y'all last week. Last week we took a hiatus because it was BG birthday. Say what's up.
Yes, sir.
Not
I'm 21
just
now.
her birthday, but the big 2-1.
Big 2-1.
So we had to just let her have her day, y'all.
Yep, and I just got back from Atlanta.
Somebody think they grown.
I am.
Whatever.
All right.
So look. We missed y'all. We know y'all was like looking for the show.
Hopefully
y'all looking for the show. Man, we got some topics this week. So which one you want to start with, babe?
Well, I want to start with Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
so.
let's
We need to talk about him a little bit.
All right. So for y'all that don't know, Ryan Garcia is a professional boxer and YouTube influencer. I guess that's what y'all call him now. He is a great boxer. He's had some issues outside the ring. He just beat Devin Haney for the belt, but of course,
very talented.
His drug test came back hot, and so they vacated the win. He didn't get the win.
They reneged.
Yeah, I mean, if you use steroids, you use steroids. You know what I mean? He was clacking Devin Haney with that left hook. He got that left hook, that mean one. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that he had a little more extra power with that steroid.
Yeah.
All right, so they took the belt from him.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all didn't know, he fought Tank earlier in the year. Was it last year?
No, that was this year.
That was this year.
Yeah, Tank put them hands on him though. No, it might have been.
No,
it might have been last year.
It was
last year.
Yeah,
because we was at the beach.
It
We was on the way back
recent.
from the beach.
Nah, it was
Yeah, that was last year.
Well, last year.
Either way,
I stand corrected.
All right, so basically, Ryan Garcia went on this rant. He claims that he was under the influence, and it sounded like he was kind of a little bit, but he went on a rant and he was dropping the N words and he was saying, the big ER N word, not nigga.
No, he was
both.
He was so-called schooling us black people on
black on black.
We don't want to. We use the word GA, but we really using it hard ER. And he was speaking poetry, and that stuff really deep, and it sounded like a hot mess.
And he was saying that niggas be sending niggas to the ER, and they be mad that
we put black on black
crime.
No, we put the hard ER. On
no,
he did say that. It was multiple clips.
Yes, he was saying that we're sending other black people to the ER,
but
like to the hospital,
with the ER.
Oh,
like black on black crime.
And we don't say nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? But we get mad when other races use the hard ER.
Yeah,
but
that's what I was getting out of it.
He went on his rant talking about the hard ER word, and he hate NIGGERS and he ate Muslims. He went on Devin Haney them and he said one thing just to give y'all context that he was mad that he was like George Floyd, he was a crackhead, he was on fentanyl, that's why he died.
Said F George Floyd.
George Floyd. I wish we can bring George Floyd back to life so we can kill him again.
So we can kill that nigga. I'm sorry again. I apologize, y'all, but I'm saying quote unquote the exact words was bring George Floyd back again so we can kill that nigga again.
Whew. So that's a loaded clip. He issued an apology, but let's first talk about what he said initially. How y'all feel about it? Talk to me.
I mean, cocaine's one hell of a drug.
I mean,
it'll do it to you.
Well, I feel like if you go stand on business and that's what you feel, then that's what you feel. Nobody can't make you feel one way or the other, because whether you under the influence or not, I've always been taught, like, you know, you out of abundance of the heart shall the mouth speak. So normally when people are under influence, that's truly how they feel in their soul and in their heart, and they like to hide behind the fact that I'm under the influence of. And the reason I say hide behind the fact is because he issued an apology, then he reneged on the apology. So my thing is, which is it? I mean, you feel how you feel. That's all fine. You show us who you are, then that's who you are. But then don't. And I'm not saying that he whined and crying, because he's saying that he wasn't, you know, nobody ain't gonna put their hands on him, and you know, he said what he said and all of this good stuff. Then stand on your business. If that's who you are, then that's who you are. But then you accept the consequences of who you are as well, because now you whining and crying and saying that boxing was good before now. Yeah, because you were able to fight, you was able to make money, or whatever the case may be. But he'll probably still be able to make money, because all the people that feel just like him probably will hold him up, just so, you know, he won't be quote unquote canceled.
Gotcha.
How I feel about it is, you're a racist. You say you don't like niggas, that's how you feel. Under the influence or not, you're racist.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Right.
We got some people online. Thank y'all so much for watching. We got Mario online. We got Terrell Farley online.
Hey, what's up, T Farley? What's up, Mario? What's happening with you?
Classmates.
Yeah, that part. What's up, Rod? Talk to me, man. What you thinking about? What you thinking over there?
He does it for attention. Everything that he has said, the tweets, pre-fight,
click bites.
That's all. Literally, it's like literally, because people going to tune into that. People going to gravitate toward that. All the negativity, that's what people want to gravitate to.
Amen.
Before the fight of Devin Haney, it's just all the interviews, everything that was going on. He was always talking down on Muslims. I mean,
right? He gave it to Haney on the Muslim tip.
You can't do that.
It's not safe.
Like that's totally unsafe. And I mean, people love that type of stuff. People love negativity. People
they do.
I mean, that's how it gets paid too. It's like, as long as people tapping in on that, it's just making more money off of it.
Yeah,
right.
And basically what you're saying, Rod, because he is now the talk of the nation. Now,
yeah, he is.
So
he is.
It achieved what he was trying to achieve.
Yeah.
You know, he put it out there. He getting paid. He has some followers, and people gonna come stand by him and say, "Look, stand on what you're saying. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel." I feel like, you know, I'm happy you said it. I mean, say how you feel,
right?
And when he came back with his apology, he was talking about he was under the influence. Now people look at me. I'm looking at y'all in the eye out there. I know people that I've been around people that have been high. I've been around people that's been drunk. It's a truth serum.
It is.
It doesn't have you say something that you don't feel.
Correct.
It'll have you say what you've always wanted to say. What was really in your heart.
And give you the boldness to say it.
It'll give you the boldness, but it ain't going to have you say something totally against what you believe and what you say. He meant what he said.
He did. He meant that. He meant it deep to his soul. And I do kind of agree with. Son, did you say something about
me? I just agree with Rod. I mean, in the entertainment business, you gotta stay relevant by any means necessary. You do. You know, so if you go a month or two, because we forgot all about the Ryan Garcia's fast hand thing after he lost the tank. I mean, your hands obviously wasn't fast enough. So then he, you know, fought Haney, had to talk his smack. That happened. Then he got, you know, reneged on because he was taking drugs. So now he got to try to stay relevant. Because now he is, again, like he was a year or two ago, the most talked about boxer right now.
So, okay, so I'm gonna say this, and the only reason I'm saying this is because we're on the subject. But it's so funny that when Black people say things like that, we are penalized to the utmost. Look at Angel Reese. Like when she And she ain't even saying like no off the wall comments like that.
Right.
She just playing hardball. She giving the faces. She pushing. She bowing. She doing that. And they absolutely is just got this girl being a freaking villain out there.
Right.
And then when others do that, they get the benefit of the doubt. They was under the influence. Yeah. They go on to rehab. You know, all that kind of stuff like that. And I'm just like, my.
Well, let us play the villain role there. That's how they're going to do it. You know?
Yeah, I mean.
We got another couple people will logging in. Oh, little sister, what's up, Vanetta McNeil? What's up?
Hey, V, what's up? And my mama is watching too, y'all.
Hey, Ma.
Hey, Grandma.
Hey, Grandma.
Hey, Grandma. How you doing?
And Marielle, my daughter, watching. What's up, Marielle?
Chase watching.
She in the next room.
And Chase watching. My beautiful niece.
What's up, my niece?
Y'all go watch her podcast as well, The Pretty Spill.
That's right.
She be also dropping some hot topics. So y'all watch my niece and support her as well.
I missed the call. Sorry.
But y'all, and also y'all, as y'all do, chime in and we'll read off your comments and we'll address you guys as well. So let's keep that going because it helped move the conversation as well, and we do appreciate the participation.
Right. Mario in Richmond said, "What's good, family?"
Hey, what's up, Mario?
What's up?
Now look, I'm sort of changing my stance on this. Over the years. I'm starting to change my stance. When I used to hear this type of stuff from people other than black people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want to pull the racist card, they racist. And, you know, that's just how it go. But now I'm starting to feel like, let a person say what they really want to say.
Yeah, please.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you feel like you don't like black folks, for whatever reason you don't like black folks, then say that's how you feel.
Yeah, I mean, you're still racist.
I know some black people that don't like white folks. And I know that's not a popular thing to say. Y'all wouldn't expect me to say that. But based on the history and things that have happened in them, if they've been scarred by something and they say it, you know, saying it is what it is, I don't think something that a person did to you should make you hate a whole race.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, people really do feel like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we're in the era of free speech. And I like to know who feels like that. I feel like if you don't like me, say it so I can look at you in the eye and say, gotcha. Check, man, I feel you. I see where you are. Now I know how to handle you.
Right. It'll be easy
it's the people that hate us and be undercover smiling in your face and hey, it's my hey Marlon and all this and behind your back talking. I'd rather you do it in my face than behind my back.
I respect people more that way. Too.
Yeah. Don't get out there with it.
What it is.
I mean, they should
like she said, stand on business. I mean, if you don't like it, if you don't like them, you don't like them.
Talk to us, bro.
It's just thinking about it because, okay, you can say a black person doesn't like a white person. Saying that, say a black guy saying, I don't like I don't like these white people. But to understand why don't you like them? To understand going back in time. If people know, you know your history. How did we get here? We were sold by other black people. But hey,
that is.
If you go back,
that's the truth. No, that is the truth. That's some truth of history. But my thing with it is just I like all people.
Yeah, like
And the fact of the matter is, whether you're white, whether you're black, whether you're Hispanic, whether you're Muslim, whether you're Asian, whatever your nationality is, you should be very proud of that. Yes. And it ain't the fact of not being proud of who you are, because I see that verbiage or that language or that sentiment going across my timeline a lot as well. It's just the racism part is what's getting me, and we know that it's always been there, but it's like people can't heal. A lot of people like to say that, well, we whining and we crying and all of that,
right? But
that's not the case. It's like a whole race was oppressing. You cannot heal from that if it's never admitted to. If you never are allowed to go through the healing process.
Right.
And then whenever you do go through the healing process, you are accused of whining and crying and wanting stuff for free. Not black person that I know have ever asked for anything. All that we've ever asked for is equality, the same opportunities that you have, in which those same opportunities would never really be the same opportunities because y'all had a 400-year head start.
Right.
Your legacy had a 400-year head start. And then our people still got it up out of the mud. We still overcome all the things that you've tried throwing our way. We've still overcome that, but we are the ones that's whining and crying about stuff. I don't agree with that. Right. And I feel like until America addresses that, our land is not going to heal in that particular area.
Right. And I agree with that. There are some black people that I know have asked for some things like reparations, like the Indians got, but we didn't get. You know what I'm saying? There's some people who that we should have got. And when they jumped on these Jews and Chinese people, they call them hate crime. But when you do it to black, it's not called a hate crime. It's just called a crime. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever like that. We don't have special provisions built in for us like everyone else has. But just to try to get back to Ryan Garcia for a second. He said that he got the pass to say the N-word.
Yeah, let's go to this.
From Lil Wayne.
Let me say this.
He said Lil Wayne said he could say the N-word. That's why he was so free with the N-word.
If me and Lil Wayne was in the boxing ring for 12 rounds, I would win 11 out of them 12 rounds. I don't care nothing about.
Wait, you giving him a round?
I'll give him a round. I'll give him
you might get tired.
A gentleman's sweep. He might get round 12.
You might risk that round.
Age gap?
Yeah, like who is Lil Wayne? That's my thing.
My thing is that too. If Lil Wayne gave you the pass to say the N-word, then he gave you the pass to say the N-word around him.
Yeah, not like, for everybody.
He don't speak for the entire black race.
That'll get you killed in some places. You know what I'm saying? So who is Lil Wayne supposed to be that he can give you a pass to say it around all black people? Some of the
money,
stuff is
that fame. It don't mean nothing to the middle class.
Some of the stuff is just great.
Okay, and back to that is you're just trying to take some of the blame off of yourself. Oh, well, somebody said I could say it, so that's why I said it. You are a grown man.
Well,
excuse me.
If you had to ask permission from another grown person,
right? That's what I'm saying.
I don't even take it like that. I feel like, honestly, at his age, he's still at an age where he still have a lot of growing and a lot of maturing to do.
He about my age,
and he's 25.
Ryan,
we're talking about Ryan Garcia, and so, and I'm saying that to say, I mean, when you look at somebody like Lil Wayne and a person that may not be totally, I guess, knowledgeable about our culture, and you see somebody like Lil Wayne, and I mean, Lil Wayne is Lil Wayne,
right? But we had some questions about him a couple years ago,
and you may feel like, okay, he did give me this, so I feel like I'm cool. I mean, I'm sorry, you might feel like that.
He grew up around a lot of black people, so he felt like he was entitled to say the word. My thing is,
Marielle said he is deflecting.
Amen. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Y'all, my daughter said he is my other daughter. He's deflecting.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, but Lil Wayne said I could say it. I'm sorry, but these people was pressuring me to say it is not. I'm sorry.
He said doesn't want accountability and doesn't want to lose his influence.
But didn't talk about accountability.
But my thing is, I know they're mad they can't say the word and they feel like we hijacked the word nigga. We hijacked the word. And they're like, why can't we say it? Why can't we say it? My question to all y'all is why do you want to say it?
Because it's forbidden fruit. They can't say it. The same reason.
Anybody can say whatever they want to say, honestly. I mean, say it. But
yeah, that part.
But I feel like this. Should we just all stop saying it?
No, stop saying it.
Just to take out controversy of that word, and to understand where that word arrived from. Do you think we just should abandon the word altogether?
Probably should, but I ain't.
And it'll stop a lot of these type of conversations.
I ain't.
Well, quick shout out to, we got another, Renee Parker is watching. That's my old friend, my old classmate. What's up, Renee? Good to see you.
What's up, Renee?
Looking at the show. I really appreciate that. But, back to what we're saying. Yeah, I mean, I just feel like if you want to say it, say it.
Say it.
And just be willing to accept the consequences and repercussions from saying it. If you feel like you want to say it and you get canceled, then that's you chose.
Or get slapped
If you want to say it and you get put in the ER,
The hard ER.
If you want to say it and get put in the dirt,
then go ahead. If that's worth it to you.
Sometimes you're gonna be around people that's gonna put you in the dirt for saying it. And if you say it, then if you just want to say it, just be ready to handle the consequences and the repercussions.
Here's my thing behind saying it. Like when we say it to each other, and we had a whole show on this word. Like when we say it to each other, we like, "What's up, my brother? What's up, my sister?" We know that there's not we're not gonna say a double meaning because we said it's not a double meaning. We know what we mean when we say that word.
Yeah, but we don't have to question.
But when another race says that word, is like, what are you really saying when you say that word? And you may be saying it with all endearment,
right?
I mean, you may think that it's because the culture and you think it's cool and you think
everybody wants to jack our culture and our swag and say it how we say it, but there's a derogatory word for Hispanics. I've never wanted to say.
I'm not saying
ever.
There's a derogatory word for Chinese people, Caucasians, Japanese.
But in just saying derogatory,
and I've never had a desire because they can say it to say it.
But the thing is, it goes to you saying that word is derogatory, and when you say derogatory, you say that's something bad, that's something negative. So should we be saying that to each other? With derogatory, they not saying those words to each other. We are the only race that took that word and turned it around and are saying it to each other. But they're not saying no derogatory words to each other.
My thing is, if they say it to each other, then it's fine. But if I say it is derogatory, then for me, it's derogatory.
I get that.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, if they can say it to themselves all day long, but if someone outside the race says it and it means something else, then I'm off. I'm out.
He's saying it's only derogatory when it's coming from a different race, not for us to say it to each other.
So, yes. But if they wanted to take the word that they got, it was
So basically, we saying use your word.
Yeah.
We say use whatever word you got.
Stop stealing everything.
Right over there, he said, "I'm done with this."
Just start always stealing something.
I just feel like if somebody said it to me, I'm not going to care.
I mean, honestly.
Okay. Elaborate.
Basically, because people gonna have their own opinions about somebody. Like we cannot, we might think, say we get into a war right now, we start disliking Asians, and we have a different opinion on Asians. I'm not gonna call them out their name. I mean, if they call me the N-word, they do.
I'm going hard.
I'm not gonna care.
I'm going hard.
What is that gonna do for me? It's not gonna benefit me. It's gonna put me in a bad place. I'm either gonna be in jail. I'm either gonna be killed by their race. I mean, it just depends.
Right.
So I'm just. I mean, I just wouldn't care. That's just me personally.
This is a young man, y'all. This is a young man.
That's just me personally. I wouldn't care. They're not putting money in my pocket. They're not changing my living environment. So I mean,
because if they say it, a lot of them saying it to antagonize you.
Oh, absolutely. And you give them what you want. And if they can pull
you out of your element by saying the word and have you do something stupid, that can take black men out of the house again.
Yeah.
Take fathers away, take mothers away, do something, put you in jail, put you whatever make you look bad by saying something, then they have control over you.
Yeah.
And I just feel like you'll give them control if you react the way they want you to react. And I just think that's not for us to do. We have to have I can't say that if I'm in a bad mood that day and you walk up to me and call me the hard N-word, I might just go ahead and dust you off real bad. I just don't know. I hope, and I'm praying that I don't react like that.
Right.
And I know different days, situations, how my day going, what my mind frame is. It might not be that way.
Because you never know what a person go through and what a person is on at that moment. You just really know. You don't know what they're dealing with. You don't know if they just lost a family member or a job. So that's why it is good to be kind to one another.
All right.
So Vanetta, you got it.
Go read it.
All right. So Vanetta said, I feel that we pick and choose when words are an issue, i.e. the N word, the B word. I prefer to be acknowledged by my name no matter who I'm speaking to.
The B word is
good.
Great one.
Yeah, because I'd rather you go ahead and call me
that's good. That's good,
than the B word.
I hear
I'm not taking
women call each other that.
Yeah,
but
out of a name.
But when a dude do it, then what?
Because
all hell.
Because when they say it, they'll say, "I'm a bad bee. I'm the queen bee."
I hate that.
I mean, they'll say it, and it means something different.
Oh, I'm that bee.
And then they would say, "Girl, B, what's up?" And they'll say it in the term
the same way with nigga.
That's right.
But how do we say it though? Bees be crazy. Bees be this. Again, it has that different meaning. It's like the N word.
Yeah. So
we're saying it's antagonized to almost talk about you in a bad way.
It's different. If you say, "Man, what's up, my nigga?" Or if you say you're a nigger, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole different type of connotation to it. But like Vanetta said,
correct.
If we left the word out altogether,
correct,
then it'd be easier.
You know, because the people that fought and died for our freedom, you know, would not want us to be walking around here saying it like that.
No.
But you know, it's become this word. It's taking its own life. Well, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all right. We probably should stop saying it, but I'm not. I mean, I'm just not.
I mean, I'm gonna have some respect.
It's in my like there's a time and a place for everything.
That's right. You know, you might curse all day long, but when you go to work,
I'm not saying
there's a time and a place.
Or you go to church,
code switch, like you said.
You know where and when you can use X word or not. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, Ryan Garcia shouldn't have used it, and he and I don't, and I can't even necessarily say that he shouldn't have used it. What I would say that with him using it, and then on top of doubling down, saying bring a brother back to life and killing him.
Yeah, that was out of
you told us the extreme of what you were using that word for. That's the problem that I'm having.
I got something to say about that.
Right.
Just with famous people in general. We're in two different brackets. You are in this bracket of fame, and we are middle class or low class citizens. That fame is not a force field.
Right.
Like your security not going to be there with you every day. I mean, you've seen what happened to all the young rappers. X, Juice WRLD, all these people like that. King Von, Pop Smoke. Right. You're going to be somewhere by yourself one day. And somebody going to see your screen.
Yeah.
And they're not going to care about you being famous.
Exactly.
They ain't got nothing to lose.
Now, hold on. I do want to say this. You're right, son. Ralph said, Ryan goes, what you did, say, I hate niggas.
Yeah.
That's a strong, that's a strong word.
Right.
And Mama said, my mom, Patricia May, Mama said, no B or N word is good. And I understand that. That's I receive
completely
that.
Fair.
You know,
right
on that level. But when you go to saying I hate,
you hate
niggas,
black people. I hate black people.
And you didn't say
basically.
You didn't say some black people.
You everybody. Person. You hate them, all of them.
I mean, he went on to say, you know, I hate Michael B. Jordan. He is a nigger, hard ER.
Yeah, accusing.
And I'm quoting this. I'm not just saying the word just because I feel like saying the word.
We can do that.
And he went on to say that he was raped. Ryan Garcia went on to say he was raped from when he was 2 to 12 by a black person.
They hate that.
But now he's saying he hate niggas, but he got a black girlfriend and he got black friends. So you hate them too? Like, what are you saying when you say these things? So
he's saying exactly what he said. And the people who gonna still be around, he know that they're gonna be okay with it because clearly that man talked like that around them, that he felt okay to talk like that just in front of everybody. I'm sure that truth come out when he under the influence, when he around them too, and they clearly don't care.
Right. Do y'all think he should be canceled? Or do y'all think he should be allowed to operate freely? Because some people get canceled.
That's just like
it's a cancel culture.
That's just like Antonio Brown.
That's right.
I just said that the other day. Trying to explain that to my mom.
That's right.
That's literally
just like
out.
So what happened with him?
Explain yourself for the people that don't know.
I don't know who that is.
CTESPN. That's what it's called.
CTESPN.
I don't know what it is.
I mean, explain it to the people.
Really can't.
You get hit in the head too much.
Yeah, getting hit.
You really go crazy.
That's just like boxers too.
Like what's his name? The football Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah, people
got
hit themselves.
Lost his mind.
Whole family and himself for no reason.
Speaking Antonio Brown, he's on the same level because he did the same thing that Ryan Garcia did, but flipped it. Like he has something called Cracker of the Day.
Wow.
On Twitter, it's almost every day. It's Cracker of the Day.
So the person you talking about is black.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he
very good football player. Very
one of the best wide receivers I've ever seen.
One of the best.
Ever seen
wide receivers.
He sure was.
Well,
crazy.
so
I
would just say like what Vanetta said. Back to what I posed earlier in the conversation, we should really, I feel like we should really just try to take that language away. I mean, I know that'd be very hard to do,
right?
Because it's like
try, so
it's in our culture, but I really believe that we should really try to just to take that word away.
Right.
No, I'm gonna go a whole day without saying it tomorrow.
I'm not.
It's hard.
Just a whole day. That's the only thing. That's your goal.
I mean, you gotta start. You gotta start somewhere.
1% might be a day and a half next day.
I'm not starting at all. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's just because I understand the controversy it brings, and if you don't want the controversy, then stop being controversial.
And to your question, I don't think he should be canceled. I mean, that is that is what he is. If he don't like them, then he don't like them. Like, I don't care. I'm not gonna watch him. Me personally, but there is some people who is.
I can choose not to support you.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. Straight up.
He,
he
lost majority of his fan base.
Okay.
Majority of his fan.
Oh yeah.
I can say about 65, 70% of his fan base was black.
And the MAGA crew. The MAGA crew is going to follow him even more.
They gonna love him. They love him.
Proud Boys are going to follow.
They love him and hate him at the same time because they don't like him either.
And speaking of Proud Boys,
oh God,
let's what's our other
get
topic?
to the Nashville.
Okay, so we're gonna shift. It's kind of on the same lines, kind of not on the same lines. It's on the same lines. So what do y'all think about the whole thing that happened in Nashville this Saturday? We had the
march.
Yeah, we had the march, y'all. The patron march.
Yeah, we didn't have the march. They marched.
It was the patron march in Tennessee where you had a group of white men, of course, covered, faced, marching, chanting things like, we're gonna keep our country
pure.
Pure. I can't say it's clipping all over TikTok and Facebook. It's been all in the news.
And they were waving the American flag and the Confederate flag.
They were carrying the Confederate flag as well as the American flag, and they were marching along Nashville in a neighborhood or a place of business where there were a lot of diversity,
right? And
you had little girls looking at the window trying to figure out what the heck is going on. You got grown people looking at the window, just kind of, realizing that we are in a very vulnerable place right now in our country. And my thing with that whole march is this. Back to what Marlon was saying earlier. Be who you are. If that's who you are, that's who you are. Stand on business. Show your face. This whole white nationalist thing, what gets me is they always want to cover up their identity. Right. Because I feel like this. If you got to cover up what you're doing,
say it.
Then you might not need to be doing what you're doing.
Say it one more time.
If you got to cover up what you're doing, you might not need to be doing what you're doing. Because if you fear that it's going to put yourself in danger, it's going to put your family in danger, it's going to make you lose your job, it's going to make you lose some of your family members or some of your friendships or whatever the case may be, then
let's reevaluate.
What are you doing? What are you doing? And then you have my brothers, I think it may have been the Louisiana area or whatever, I'm not for sure. They was doing the same thing. They did a march. Uncovered, unapologetic. But it was not in a
racist
in a pretense to scare a group of people. It was more so, okay, we stand here, and ain't no one finna scare us out of who we are.
Right. I think part of their march in Tennessee was a scare tactic, but the other part was recruitment. They were recruiting.
Of course.
They were trying to make sure if you feel like we feel, you can contact us.
Absolutely.
This is who we are. And Ralph said something very, very profound like that. When Black Panthers were doing it, Marcus Garvey, they were taking us out.
Yeah.
We were getting took out. People were dying right and left.
Yeah.
And
it was against the law to even form.
Do it. But what's going on with that now?
And Ralph said too, how does all these white groups get to peacefully protest like this when the Black Panther? Oh, you just said that was destroyed. Yeah, Marcus Garvey was taken out, and everything black people and everything black. Speak to me.
So this is. I'm going to say something. This is what I want to know. This is what I've always wanted to hear from Trump.
Well,
because
here we go.
Because pre-Trump, and I'm just asking, you didn't see these like this.
No,
once Trump took office,
for real,
you saw
it was emboldened.
Groups. You saw these groups emboldened to do these things outwardly because I feel they felt like they had one of their own in the top position. So I feel like, well, he feels like me, so I can say this. I would love to hear Trump denounce something like this.
He's not.
Just for the people. If Trump takes office, he will be everyone's president, not just white people president or rich people president or whatever president. He will be everybody's president. Right. So it would go a long way if we thought that you thought this was not a good protest.
Right.
But by your lack of saying anything about this says a lot. Some of his views, Trump's views, I actually very much so agree with. But this is the type of thing that a lot of us are looking for him to say something.
Admit.
Not that it's good people on both sides. Like he said the last time. We want to know that if you're going to be the president for all of the United States, then be for all of the United States, not just part of it.
And Vanetta said Trump did not hide, so it made them comfortable. And that's absolutely true.
Correct.
It makes them absolutely comfortable. And Ralph says, on the real, I would say this, I don't think these Proud Boys, all these new ways KKK groups really have anything to do with Trump. I think it's a setup to be associated with Trump to scare off the black vote.
But if it has nothing to do with Trump and Trump knows that, then why don't you denounce it?
Address the wrong.
I mean, or not,
Yeah.
So, but either way, I don't want to make this a Trump conversation.
Absolutely not.
But
absolutely not.
I do have a question for everyone that's involved in this. Because they were saying they wanted to make America great again. That's what MAGA stands for.
Yep.
Can someone enlighten me? Any of my non-black friends could enlighten me on Make America Great Again. Give me, in your opinion, when America was great that you want to go back to. I just want to know what time period are you referring. If you want to make it a great again,
when was
that
it great?
meant it was once great.
Then not great anymore, right?
So when was that? Was it when we were slaves? Was it when we were segregated? Was it when in the 70s, the 60s, the 80s, the 40s? Like, give me your opinion of when America was great so I can identify what you were talking about. I really want to know.
It was when a black man didn't have enough power to take presidency. After Obama, they got real mad.
Ralph said prior to 1492.
Because when you leave, well, me and my wife talk about all the time. When you leave somebody to assume something, they probably gonna assume the worst.
Absolutely. They will assume the worst.
Say
that one more time.
If you leave somebody to assume, they automatically go to the bad thing. If somebody come on to you like, I got some news for you, you're not what is it going? Oh hell.
Yeah.
What is going on? So, like my dad said, just let us know when. Because I'm gonna think it's when we were with our descendants. That's what I'm gonna think.
We already know what they think because they
I'm just telling them what I think.
It was at the time of segregation.
But that's not what they said. I just want to hear it from you.
I heard what you said.
Was it when Reagan was in office or Bush or?
I heard what you said, but what I'm saying is the things that they're putting out there, they're telling us without really telling us. Because like Project Project 2025 tells us a lot of what when they the time frame of what they think.
But my thing is, we are calling it. That I know that you think you know. I want them to say it. That's the thing. Like, you understand.
Ralph said it earlier. Cowards. They're not gonna just come out.
Say it with your chest, man.
That's the moral problem.
Chin up, chest out.
How do we know and you don't? Like, that's the thing. How are we trying to figure out the pieces? You ain't playing your pieces.
They are playing their pieces.
That's
they
what
scary.
Make it look so bad.
Rod, you got anything to say?
Rod, America was never great. Honestly, there was no point in time where it could have been great. So I think that's just a slogan for him to say. I mean,
he don't invent it something like
when did he think it was
now,
great?
After this, I'm gonna go and ask people.
Yeah, but to me, I feel like it's just one of those codes. Those codes where he says stand Proud Boys, stand by and stand something.
Yeah.
It's one of those type of slogans. It's like it's a call to certain people that they already have an understanding of what that is, and they are slowly putting that in position. And Vonetta is saying these people hide behind their masks because they are our judges. Exactly. Doctors, lawyers, pharmacists, government officials, etc., showing their face could cost a lot. Yes, could cost a lot. Yeah. America was not great with Obama either. It wasn't.
Absolutely, you're correct. But they are just mad that somebody of the race that they don't like became the president. They don't like black people. So we're not saying that it was great with Obama. We are just saying that, you know,
right.
They were mad that a black man was president.
But for everybody to understand, Obama being president couldn't change everything.
Yeah, he can't change her word in 4 years.
These changes that he wanted to make had to go through Congress, which is the House and the Senate. And a lot of things he wanted to do didn't pass.
Right.
That doesn't mean that he wasn't trying to get some things done. Yes. No one person, no matter what seat you sit in office, can change a whole country.
Senate.
How they think and how they feel. It
was especially in 8 years.
Right. It's almost impossible to do that because some people who are deeply rooted in what they think are never going to change.
Right. Because every president is going to pass the BS on to the next president.
Exactly.
Right.
So the next president in this next election is going to have to pick up the slack.
And have his own slack that be created.
And like Vonetta was saying,
Ralph still said cowards.
Right. Like Vonetta was saying, when slavery was in air quotes abolished, and the KKK were no longer marching with hoods on. What do you think? You think they just ceased when they lost the Confederates lost the war to keep slaves and keep all this stuff? Do you think that they ceased to be racist when they lost the war?
Absolutely.
Right.
So where did they go? Vanetta's right. They are our lawyers, doctors, judges, pharmacists,
neighbors,
people in the DMV. They just went underground. They took their hoods off, but they didn't stop believing what they believed. They still believe what they believe. When people are saying, bring the Confederacy back, they're waving the Confederate flag. Some people are saying, oh, well, my great-granddad was a Confederate soldier, great-great-granddad, and I'm just honoring him. But are you honoring what he stood for?
Right.
I can love my great-granddad and not love what he stands for.
Those are all excuses.
And
said police too. We naming all these things.
They're police. They just phased into every portion of our society.
They're hiding in plain sight.
And just because they're not talking loud and burning crosses in people's yard doesn't mean that they're no longer they're not racist.
But my thing is, when you was talking about what you stood for, my thing is it's just an excuse. Because like Vonetta said, they're wearing the mask to keep their identity under control so that they won't lose those positions that they're in. And it's the same thing when they are bold enough to at least, have the Confederate flag on their car or wherever. And that's just the excuse that they give. It has. We're never really going to have the true answer from them. We know what the answer is. Just like you were saying, okay, well, when was America great again? We'll never get that answer. I mean,
somebody's going to articulate that answer for me soon. I feel like I ain't gonna ask enough people for them to try to answer. Somebody's gonna try to answer.
Yeah, we want to hear what you come up with.
I just want to hear what's really on your mind.
Excuse.
Okay, like you said, with these racist people going to hiding, that's why when a lot of people ask or want racism to end and the world is going to be without racism, I just don't think that's going to happen ever. I don't think there will ever be a world where we are all completely equal and there ain't no racist people. That would mean all the racist people have to die and all their views have to die with them. So their kids ain't gonna believe that no more. And how they were raised, they just gonna have to completely go against that.
It's revelation.
I just don't think it's ever gonna happen.
See, people been against each other since the beginning of time. So
absolutely.
No, there's not a one world that we're gonna ever live in when everybody just getting along in perfect harmony. That's just not gonna happen.
Good question, Ralph. He said, my question is, why are blacks the target? How come they didn't target Mexicans and put them in slavery? Has anybody ever thought about that? Yeah, why is it black people? That's a good question, though, for real.
I feel like they are enslaved. No.
I mean, they were enslaved back then, but we are the majority. We are the masses.
You think Mexicans are enslaved right now?
I wouldn't say they're enslaved now, but like, look at the position that we put them in when they come to America.
Yeah.
Like, we put them in a working, like, outside places. Like, you'll never see one in no courtroom, no lawyer.
The legal ones.
But see, I just don't think we put them in those places. That's what they do when they come here because they don't have to have master's degrees to fix your roof or do some of these things. This is what they do. They're hardworking people. And they do those things that we don't want to do.
They do construction.
It doesn't take a bachelor's degree and things to do it, and they'll do it for less than what we'll charge.
And we get mad at them that they shit on our jobs that a lot of us won't even do.
That's the stupidest term I've ever heard in my life.
What?
That Mexicans are stealing people's jobs. The jobs that y'all ain't doing. Y'all ain't even.
Not that they're stealing them; they're doing them less than we would, so we're going to them.
Yeah,
you know, like if I call you and you tell me that it'll take $7,000 to fix my roof, and I call one of them and they said we'll do the whole thing for $3,000. What you gonna do?
Give them $3,000 to fix my roof. Ralph said Mexicans are still Mexicans regardless of their economic position. Their culture, their language was never taken from them. So I get what he's saying. He's saying on a whole nother level, it's like the enslavement of people.
They brainwash. We don't know nothing.
And the reason they're not targeting them, they were never slaves like us here.
No.
You know, they were never slaves like us here. And my boy Rich, what's up, Richard Grant? That's my brother. I love my dude. And Rich is saying he agreed. He was just saying that, you know, they make good money too.
And they help each other.
And they help each other. They're not crabs in the bucket. Mm-hmm. They're not crabs in the bucket pulling each other down.
Podcast.
They will live 20 deep and carpool and make everything happen that they can, and they'll stand by and stick by each other.
Man, when I used to work electrical work, bro, it was almost holy to see them, their community and their family. They would legit bring no, that sounds bad. They would bring like they would bring food to work from like they would bring like one like battery powered iron and some tacos and some burritos and just have a full picnic at work.
But you know why they do that though?
I love that though.
Because a lot of times you two right here.
I'm just
saying
everybody will be going together. Everybody will be going driving places, going to Subway and all this type of things.
They do go to Subway now.
I'm just saying they go out to eat. They will go out to eat and they will bring food.
I feel like they value
they're frugal.
Exactly. They value where they spend their money at because I feel like your dad said, a lot of them are, and like Deacon Richard said, a lot of them stay together. And it's like, even like with the Indians, they all live together and they do have like rules, like when we get enough money to set this one up with their own home, then we'll bring somebody else down and they'll live with us for such time.
Right.
And
that's definitely how the Indians
and they'll set themselves up and stuff like that. So I think the Mexicans kind of have that same type of concept. I'm not deep into what their concept is.
The Indians are different.
I know that. But they have a concept of family and helping each other and pushing each other to the next level. That's what I'm saying. And we don't do that.
I think that we were deprived of having good things for so long. Right. And this is not an excuse. We were deprived for having good things for so long that we wanted to get a piece of the pie because of where we came from. So when we got it, we really tried to hoard it and keep it to ourselves. And we didn't really want to help. Like we didn't do the same things. Mm-hmm. When they poured the crack into the black neighborhoods, the ones that the drug kingpins, the one that took it and said, I'm gonna make money by killing my people, got the new Cadillac. They got the new Lincoln. They were above the other people. There was a sense of pride because I'm finally getting what they always had. And it's horrible. It's horrible how we think on that level. And it's sad that we, and I know, but for all the black people who are helping black people, black-owned businesses and patronize black-owned businesses, we appreciate that.
Yeah, we know.
We do. And this is not an all-inclusive statement that I'm making. It's just that I wish that we could do this.
We're just talking about as a whole, because as a whole, like Vonetta said, one major problem is us. We don't support one another. And a lot of people like to say that they don't like to hear that black people don't support one another. Well, we don't.
Let's hear it more.
It's true. And then Ralph said the Mexicans were never separated and pinned each other.
You're right, Ralph.
And pinned each other big, difference. So there is a difference in both of those statements. It's just like the way we were oppressed.
Right.
That is, I think a lot of people are still have not healed from that. And when I say heal, I'm not talking about necessarily emotional healing, but I'm just saying a way of thinking.
Right. And I'm going to say this, and excuse my terminology.
What's up, Mike Hop?
Man, my boy Hop. What's up, Hop? We were pinning against each other from the beginning. Yeah. And excuse my terminology, you had house niggas. Yep. And you had field niggas. Yep. And they were really like,
they pit them against each other.
House niggas would tell
they better. They thought they were better. They slept aside.
It was always the divide. It was always light skinned, and they
black. Did that against it. They did it on purpose.
Went to the house, and dark skinned, big, strong field niggas went to the field.
No, I would have been outside.
It was a bad time, but a lot of that stuff that was ingrained in us stayed. It actually stayed.
Of course, it has.
Django tells it all.
If you watch Django,
Unchained,
you will get the picture.
Django Unchained.
I watched that for the first time about a few months ago.
He did not play them games though.
I forgot his name, but Django.
Yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah, man. We really would pin each other because Samuel Jackson was like, you know what I'm saying? He would tell it. That's just
my goodness. And he got what he deserved at the end too.
On that day.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
So did y'all want to, because we are right at 9:24, so do we want to do something light before we end the show?
Yeah, let's lighten it up. Do we? No, we talked about Ryan. We talked about...
more things are coming in. So Vanetta said, when will we change our way of thinking? We are always competing with one another. Absolutely, Vanetta. And then Ralph says, my question is, how many of us black people know anything about Black history prior to slavery? I'm listening.
I mean,
it depends.
I'm sure some black people do.
I mean, we don't know the answer
to that.
No,
he just saying.
I know it's
we need to stay educated, not just because something happens and we're looking for it, and looking into it because it happened. We need to look into it because we just
that's
should.
Our history,
it involves
right?
us.
Those are our people,
right? I understand.
Absolutely,
and man,
he has a point.
And I know this is a cliche saying, but Bible says it better. Love covers a multitude of sins. If you just love your neighbor like you love yourself, and you love them like Christ loves you. I mean, if you just love people, it wouldn't matter what color they are. And I support my black people. I support black causes. I support, and if a white person has a good cause, I'm going to support that too. If a Mexican or a Chinese or a Jewish person or whatever, if it's good, it's good. You know what I'm saying?
They know what's going on.
Shut up, my child.
Man, you don't be at no Don. You be at El Carrizo.
El Carrizo be going crazy too. Shout out to the Mexican, man.
But yeah, and it's just like knowing who we are as a people, not being competitive with one another, supporting one another. It's all of that. Just changing our way of thinking against one another. But I do want to lighten the mood up some, y'all, because I had told my husband yesterday when when he came home from work, I said, it's just exhausting being Black in America. It is just totally exhausting sometimes. With the things that we have to go through, out loud or not out loud, it's things that we deal with every single day.
Yeah.
And that's the part that
we got
a lot of people don't understand.
I love being Black.
But I love it though.
My swag hard. I look good.
I
drink good. I got that.
He just said his own thing.
Everybody want to be.
You're right.
But for real,
everybody trying to jack our culture, our swag, our dancing.
Which is also good night, mommy. Love you. Good
night, grandma.
Our athleticism. Everybody's trying to jack what we have and try. We have a swag. If you go over there to Japan and see them dancing, everything is, they break dance, they dance, they do everything like we do. We have the hardest swag of everybody.
The dress,
but like I know Ralph would say, but we're not capitalizing on our strengths. We don't open the businesses that will capitalize on what we're good at. Right. We're still just a pawn, even though we are the talent. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get to the point where we have ownership. What we're doing, my wife and I, we're opening up our own businesses. We're hoping everyone else is trying to open up their own businesses and do things on an entrepreneurial level. But we are definitely trying to enlighten and wake us up to the point where we can make a change in how we move forward as Black people in the future.
Right. Amen. So we're gonna have some fun because
let's have some.
Let's have some fun because I'm doing this. I'm mainly doing this for the guests on the show, y'all. Right? He wants to do hot takes. So
let's do some hot takes.
Let's do some hot takes before we end out to lighten up the mood a little bit.
Somebody grab it. She said he don't know how to do it.
We don't even need to agree or disagree. Cards.
No, we can just say it.
Yeah, just read off the
hot takes.
So y'all,
I'm nervous.
We done seen hot takes played on this show before, and we are gonna
get Rod. So he ready. Look at Rod ready.
He ready, y'all. Because I was not gonna allow this show to end, and we did not do this.
All right. Give me a stack.
Okay.
Who going for it?
I think he should go first.
Yeah, we're gonna let Rod go first.
Let me go ahead and start out. Let's see.
He's shuffling them, Lord.
Me too.
He's shuffling them.
Yeah, I know it. There's some cards be like, what?
Yeah, you can skip it if you don't want to ask that question.
No, we did. Man.
But we didn't do them on the show. We didn't do it on the show.
Okay.
All right.
He done found one, y'all.
Everyone has a soulmate.
Okay.
Agree or disagree?
Do we agree or disagree with that, y'all?
Everyone has a soulmate.
I agree.
I disagree.
Because is it a romantic soulmate? Some friends can be soulmates.
But we got to get that. Forever. We got to get everybody agree.
I agree.
I disagree.
I'm on the fence. I think everybody has multiple soulmates.
Okay, so a soulmate, yes.
But in all reality, we mean a girlfriend, boyfriend.
So what was yours? Did you say yours?
Agree.
Okay.
I wouldn't just say relationship wise. Like
that's what I'm saying.
I'm thinking relationship.
Friend.
I mean,
yeah,
like
anything. Like it might just be like, we might just be together forever.
Yeah, no gay stuff. I got on socks.
Yeah, we might just be.
I mean,
Vanetta. Let me say online. So Vanetta agrees. Tanisha agreed. Mike, Hop, not everybody. And I thought I saw another one.
I said not everybody. You gotta have a soul to have a soulmate.
I guess I want to say this. I felt like, and I probably took it as compatible with, not soulmate. I feel like there are probably hundreds of people around the world that you could meet and live happily ever after with.
But that's not
because if your soulmate dies and you don't know, that means you just gonna not have a soulmate forever. Like there's someone else somewhere in another city or state that will fit your profile,
but the question was,
and y'all will be happy with.
Have a soulmate.
So he's changing.
Yeah, my thing is, I see.
We don't have a soulmate. We have soulmates, and all about personality types.
I'm more inclined to agree with Raph on this one.
I feel like it's harder to find something if you ain't looking for it. So if you're pursuing that or just praying or asking for it, then maybe it'll pop up. But if you're just vibing,
Yeah,
I mean, you can catch a vibe from somebody. I guess.
I just mean if you only have one soulmate and they're in China and you're in the U.S.,
then you don't have one.
They're in Brazil or Aruba. I mean, that'll be that's tough. You know what I'm saying?
You take that to the truth.
I'm just saying if there was only one,
what you're saying, like,
you know what I'm saying?
You have multiple soulmates. You probably only get one and stay with one.
Okay. So we know that people can be compatible to more than one person.
Right.
But we're saying that
soulmate.
A soulmate. Like,
did the Bible speak to soulmates?
I don't know. That's a whole nother show.
All right, it's my turn.
All right, say it, Morgan.
Gym class should be removed from school curriculums. I disagree.
What?
Gym class should be removed from school curriculums. I disagree.
I disagree.
Totally disagree.
I disagree.
You need to disagree because how some people go get exercise if they don't energy.
I mean, I feel like it should at least. I don't think it should be removed. I think it should at least be an elective.
It is an elective now,
but not a mandatory class.
Oh, I was about to say
it said remove from the.
Yeah, I disagree.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, so Vanetta said disagree, and Tanisha said disagree.
All right, son, got one.
You skipped, Mama.
That's fine, and that's fine.
What do you think,
I'm looking through the
Deacon
cards.
Richard disagree.
I'm looking through the cards.
Go, baby.
All right, mine is I would have sex with someone just because they're famous.
I disagree, and Ronald disagree.
What?
I would have sex with someone just because they're famous.
Disagree.
I disagree.
Good job.
Yeah, I disagree with that. What you say, Rod?
Totally disagree.
Disagree.
Because I know Adrian probably watching Sexy Red. Nah.
He hates.
He disagreed. Disagree. Okay.
Yeah, there's no explanation.
Oh, this is a good. We never talked about this one too. Sorry, y'all take it.
No, I'm doing this. Go ahead.
Now that I swear,
Vanetta said ill.
I'm
right, Vanetta.
I'm still growing. I'm a young man, so this one's gonna be. I'm on the fence a little bit. $100 is a lot of money.
No, disagree.
I disagree.
I disagree.
That's gas.
It depends.
It depends.
That's gas money.
That's what I'm saying.
You live in Atlanta. You live in Atlanta too, so that's
money.
Rod said it's gas money. You know,
that's all.
Okay,
gas money and a fofo.
So
a lot of money though.
Yeah, that's
Look,
a lot. No.
I am going to disagree that it is a lot of money.
Okay, what y'all think? Okay, I'm going back to the
It's
first.
good money though. I want it.
Wait. So Tanisha said disagree. This is for the prior question. Ronald said depends on the celebrity. And Richard said disagree. But okay, so y'all. So it's gas. We on the next question. Is $100 a lot of money? Do you agree or disagree? It's more than what I had. Vanetta disagree.
That's real. It's more than what I just
Ralph
had.
said 1,000 ain't.
Yeah.
He said 1,008.
It all depends. It all depends on what your expenses are. Right. I mean, like, and so, and it all depends on where I am in life.
It depends on what part of the month it is.
It all depends on where I am in life. If $100 is a lot of money.
That's true. Because if you don't got no bills and you're like 13 and you get $100 just to spend on what you want, to that person it might be a lot of money.
All right, I have one.
Mike said, if it ain't a lot, let me hold 100 big times.
I'm with you all. Let me hold on there. Let me hold 100. $100 to my 10-year-old is a lot of money. Camille said, "What's up, Camille? That's my friend right there."
For cutting the lawn.
For cutting the lawn. That's right. Hey, this all depends on where you're at in life.
It is.
We all old enough, got cars, got bills, gotta get gas, gotta get food.
I don't think anybody here is turning down $100 if they can.
Absolutely not. But it's still not a lot.
You got one?
Yeah, I have one. No. I have one. People have the right to be vaccinated. Now I'm gonna say this from in school point of view. If you choose for your child to be not vaccinated, and they catch something and come give it to the other children that are, other children at the school, that's tough. But what do y'all think?
I agree.
I agree.
People have the right.
I agree. They have the right. What you think?
But if it hit the fan,
you agree, Rod?
Yeah, I agree.
I am on your head.
Okay, so I have one.
That's a.
Okay, go ahead.
Vaping is worse for you than smoking cigarettes.
I researched it a bunch of times. It's not enough. It's not enough information yet on vaping.
I was gonna say I don't know.
But I heard that smoke is definitely a cause for these certain cancers and lung cancers and stuff. And they're not like really sure if vaping is the same effect.
I think vaping's for girls.
I say it's not worse than smoking. Just to answer the question. I don't do either, but if I had to say.
I got another one.
Right, go ahead.
This is going to just make the whole topic weird. A hot dog is a sandwich.
I agree. It's a piece of meat between two pieces of bread.
I agree. It technically is a sandwich.
Technically.
I've never thought about this until I just read this.
My thing is, if you go to Subway and instead of eating your sandwich from the side, you eat it up like this.
That don't make it not a sandwich.
That don't make it not a sandwich.
She's right.
If you hold a hot dog this way and the meat up top, and the sauce,
I'm not gonna say that.
So are you saying that you can't hold your sandwich vertical and it still be a sandwich? It's no longer a sandwich if you turn your sandwich this way. That's what you're saying.
I'm just saying. I said it is a sandwich.
Marielle said she don't think it's a sandwich.
I think it is.
Mackenzie's saying what is it? It doesn't make it not a sandwich.
If it's not a sandwich, what is it?
We don't regard it as a sandwich, but if you look at it as a meat between two pieces of bread, then it's a sandwich.
That's what I'm saying. That's
right.
Equivalent to a sub.
It's a sandwich, but I don't want to call a hot dog a sandwich.
Y'all know what else is a sandwich according to the box? A Hot Pocket is a sandwich.
A hot pocket
technically a sandwich. Yeah. It ain't got no openers or nothing.
Okay, so we got a lot of agrees. Meat and bread.
Meat and bread.
Mackenzie's right. Just because you turn your sandwich the opposite way don't make it
just because you put a hole in there or something, don't mean it's not a sandwich no more.
Okay, so next, because we're gonna get off it in about 3 minutes.
Extroverts get further in life.
I agree.
I disagree.
It depends. Actually,
I agree.
Extroverts. That means outgoing.
Right. I agree.
I agree.
I definitely agree.
Because I feel like more, like I'm just gonna say from famous people's standpoint, more of them are extroverts than introverts. I would think.
I think success means taking more risks.
Yeah.
And I think that extroverts will take more risks.
Deacon Richard said he disagreed. Vanessa said she agreed. Tanisha agreed.
Yeah. You have people like Kawhi Leonard that doesn't talk at all. He barely talks.
He's an introvert.
But his career is great.
His personality is introverted, but what he's doing is extroverted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I changed my answer.
Said I agree. They take the risk.
Changed my answer then. I changed my answer.
Okay. So
I have one. Seeing movies in theaters is better than seeing them at home.
No.
Agreeing or disagreeing?
I disagree.
Agree.
Yeah, I think I agree on that because
when you go to the
cinematic experience, the big screen, the loudness of it, and everything makes it a little bit better than seeing it at home.
I'm gonna have to disagree with that one.
Wait, say it again. I missed it because I was
all right. Seeing movies in theaters is better than seeing them at home.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna have to disagree on that.
So why you disagree?
Because you actually can be more comfortable at home.
Yes, I'm saying.
Okay, so we have you not. So Tanisha disagree as well, but I disagree. Deacon Richard 100% agree.
Mackenzie's right. You could pause it.
You can do. But the whole experience as itself, I feel like the movie. Yeah. The convenience of the house is better.
Tanisha said you can't have no wine in the theater.
Yes, you can.
I thought you could start.
Absolutely can.
They sell wine and beer at the theater.
Wine, beer, burgers, and fries.
And Vanetta said I can pause at home. Raph said movies at home is the best. I can pause the TV and go to the bathroom.
But me, I'm a very verbal person when I see movies too. And I feel like if I'm going to talk, I'm at home. Oh, okay. I'm not interrupting anybody else's experience what I'm doing.
But if you're with somebody at home, I still don't want you to talk.
I mean, but I'm just saying, I still think it's better at home. I could be on my phone. It's not going to bother anyone.
But it depends on the movie.
I might change mine because being at home, I can watch it for free. And not, because you're going to spend, if I take my whole family, which I just did, to the movie, that's $60. And if we get popcorn and stuff like that,
$200.
I can get up to $100 at the movie.
Easily.
With 4 people.
That's why it ain't a lot of money.
And I don't have to do that much at home.
That's why it ain't a lot of money.
But we have 5 now with 5 people.
That's right.
But
that's right.
We're also a sneaker snack family.
Yeah,
we are sneakers.
So
so movie theaters don't listen to us right now. Yeah, we do sneak.
My wife will go and say what you want, and then we'll all go into her biggest purse that she will take to the movie. Yeah, we're pulling out 2-liter sodas at the movie.
She brought her blanket last time.
I have not been to the movie theater without going to a dollar store or CVS before. I'm going to go to one of them before.
I done brought Subway in the movie.
I done bought cereal.
Okay, so here go one. Now this one be fun, y'all.
How many more we got?
The judge of this round could beat the person to their left in a fight.
So say that again now.
The judge.
I will absolutely.
The judge of this round could beat the person to their left in a fight.
So basically, the person
reading to your left. Yes, so everybody could beat the person to their left.
I can't beat Rod in a fight.
I'm gonna let you know now.
Rod might wear me out.
You better get tired. I'm telling you.
I'm not. You gonna have to knock me.
That's why
you gonna have to kill me. My son is to the left of me. He telling me, Dad, you have some problems.
You gonna have to knock me out like this.
And then
I think I'm gonna mop him up.
It's gonna be
you at the left of Rod, and he said,
"You're gonna be tired."
So no.
Oh, that's funny, y'all.
But I'm not gonna hit her back, so that's not even.
I know what parts hurt and what parts don't.
Yeah, you know my hurt.
It's gonna be unfair.
He gonna go at my back, but I think my back will hurt after the fight, not during.
I respect that. That
adrenaline
is gonna be something.
Okay, we're gonna get right.
I got one more for the road. One more for the road.
Okay.
Men should get just as long parental leave as women.
Absolutely
I agree.
That's my baby.
I agree.
I agree.
I know they give women because their
this must
their
be
body,
a sore spot for Rod.
But I agree.
I do agree that women have to heal a little bit, and men don't have to heal.
But we have to process.
A little bit. We got to heal.
I feel
if
like
have C-sections is worse than regular, but yes,
I feel like they should because.
But if we're gonna be fair,
right? It's not.
But
well,
look,
actually,
for me and my wife, we had to split our leave at Aflac. Like if we got 12 weeks.
Well, I took 8 because I had to,
and she allowed me to take 4 with her, so we had to split 12 weeks.
I'll personally give my wife more.
Deacon Risher agree. Yeah, and she should
100% agree.
I feel like because a woman, she gonna get tired. She just had a baby. She need to do that at the house, and that's like Mackenzie said. That's his kid too.
You need to bond with the child
time
as well.
to be with his child.
You have to bond with the child,
right? He wants time to be with his child just as much as the mom.
Okay. All right.
That's a good question.
That's a good one. Rod, you want to do one last one? Or you good?
Yeah, I'll just stack.
We gonna let Rod do one last one since
or
you can have my stack if you want to look at a different stack.
And then we gonna wrap it on up 9:45.
Okay. It's kind of weird. See, AUNT, aunt, as I say it, is pronounced ant or aunt.
Or aunt. Or ain't.
Or aunt.
Aunt.
I say UNTI. Auntie.
It's ain't, aunt, and aunt.
Aunt.
Like UNT, aunt. Or auntie.
Well, my Aunt Linda been always Aunt Linda. To me, she never.
Yes, he said that every single time.
That's my aunt. Aunt Geraldine. I mean, those.
I say auntie.
I'm just super country. It just all depends on
your accent,
your level of ebonics.
Yeah, where you're from.
What's yours?
Aunt.
Yeah, auntie. Because aunt is A-N-T.
Oh, we had a T we had an aunt T put on there. Now that's different. Aunt and auntie.
Right, but auntie. It's the same. Auntie. Yeah, it depends.
But then you got people who do say aunt.
Yeah, a lot of people say aunt.
Like, do you say oil or oil?
Either or.
Richard said aunt. No ain't or aunt.
I know that's right. And Ronald said depends on how country you are.
Country, that's right.
Yep. But okay, y'all, we done spent up a lot of you guys' time. We thank you guys for always joining and participating and making the show great.
Y'all did make the show a really good show.
Y'all made the show great again.
And thank you.
I made the show great again.
Good job.
My family, only my family, y'all.
Well, look, I'm going to drop an old school joint on y'all because I'm old school. And if you can vibe with this instrumental, y'all sing with me. I ain't going to sing, but y'all know what it is.
Yes, you should.
Copyright.
Ooh! Come on now. Come on, Ron, Mike, Hop, Vanilla, everybody chime in. Y'all know what this jazz is. We ain't going to play no vocals, but this thing right here, boy, that was that one.
And as y'all jamming, please follow us on My Turn, My Truth.
That's right.
Podcast. Subscribe. And please also follow our Facebook page, My Turn, My Truth. And thank you again.
There was it that I knew back in the 80s. Graduated from the college of...
I ain't gonna say who to get
she rapping.
You know me.
Hey.
Trying to head down low, hush and low key. No. Yeah, you already know what it is. Faux Rochelle. Since you had no job.
Ronald McRae said that's the hit right there.
And Faux Suave. Now, it's cold on the outside looking in. Ooh. Justin's very dirty. Inside your all right. I can't do it. I'm gonna let it go. But look, my turn, my truth loves y'all because when it's your turn, you do what?
Tell your truth.
Indeed.
Yes, sir.
Good night, y'all. Love y'all.
Love y'all.